August 31st, you have to ask the question, is it time to short the Nasdaq? Massive move off the lows on March 23rd, nearly doubling in price. It would have to go, I guess it would have to go to 13.2, so another 1,000 points for the Nasdaq to double in price. This is the daily chart, and one of the things I want to focus on is the end of month patterns. We had what seemed like an endless amount of chop in July, and then as soon as July ended, almost an endless amount of trend. And so one of the things I notice in markets are micro patterns, the structural patterns in the markets intraday, and how those patterns change on a month-end basis. And so we could see a change in tone tonight at 5 p.m. when the Nasdaq, when the markets open again for Tuesday's session, because it will be September the 1st. And so these month-long patterns, for whatever happened, it's like a machine comes in and does something for a month, and then it's off, or it switches off, or it changes for a month. So it could be time to short the Nasdaq. I'm not saying that it is. I'm not saying that it couldn't continue to go higher. We have strategies that do both, and today our strategies are trading alongside profitably. Want to look at the VIX. The VIX is up today. It continues to rise. The advanced decline line has not bounced. It's dropped below minus 1,000. This is the broader market. The Nasdaq is a narrower index, but we see minus 1,100 on the advanced decline line. The NYSE ticks are mainly below zero, and what's interesting is the VIX continues to rise. The market usually adheres to, it might ignore the market internals, but doesn't usually ignore the VIX. So the VIX is up 10%, up above 25. We saw a little spike last week. It got crushed at the end of the day on Friday. Back up today. Would anticipate the market would pay a little bit more attention to that as we roll into September. 25, I guess, is still relatively low compared to where we've been. But if you're looking for a shorting opportunity, it might be here sooner rather than later. We've talked about Nasdaq 25,000. So long term, it could still go up to 25,000, or we could have some opportunities to short the market before it runs up again. And so our strategies are mainly long today. We're trading on the last month. I'm going to show you the trades on the day. So if you're bearish, one thing you have to consider is taking the long trade, and taking the long trade in a bull market if you're bearish, so you still have even more capital to short with when the market turns. And so that's what we're doing. That's what we do as short-term traders, is we aren't tied to one side of the market. If we think that the market should go down and it's not, well, we're still taking the long trade, and then when it rolls over, we have more capital to short with. And so it gives you that opportunity as a short-term trader to do that. SR counter trend 2, mini S&P, open trade. Market's just kind of run out of steam up here. It hit a high of, the S&P hit a high overnight of 35.2450, 20 points higher than it is now. We'll see how it finishes the month, if it steamrolls to new highs, or if it starts to sell off here. We see adaptive moving average up $50 on the day. Just the S&P is having a hard time making new highs right here. Nasdaq has been extremely strong all month. Cobra 3 mini S&P is short. You see that short here. We'll see if the market will roll over into the close. We have gap continuation down on the day. Two losers on gap continuation 2020. Got hit on those stops, and before the market moved higher. And we have the SR counter trends buying these dips, plus 475. The SR counter trends had struggled for a long time. Now they're starting to make a comeback. Plus 475. You see the winning streak there. Plus 475. That's SR counter trend 2 V2, and then all strategy access 2. Let's take a look here. 60-minute breakout NQ got hit. Took that breakout trade, was stopped out minus 1,025. And then we had SR counter trend 2 V2 M1M ES plus 475. The 5-minute version plus 475. And so only 3 trades in this workspace today so far, and we still have about 48 minutes till the cash close. Cobra Euro 4 plus 131.25. Asia Gold short plus 975. SR counter trend 2 soybeans minus 50. Soybean swing plus $300. Holding this position short overnight. I thought soybeans would move higher, but you know, we could have an opportunity to short. Most markets, even in bull markets, you have opportunities to short the market, even in bull markets, but this has been a peculiar month where it's almost impossible to short the Nasdaq. And so a healthy bull market has more ebbs and flows. We don't have a lot of ebbs and flows, just a straight up going to the moon type of a market. Minus 425 on S&P counter trend 3. Natural gas. All strategy access 5. No trades. All strategy access 6. Gap fill in reverse crude oil. Minus 305 on the day. And then 60-minute breakout. Hit its profit target when we opened up Sunday night. Held this position. It was the last Friday, a lot of chop in this strategy. 3 losers and then got long and then held it over the weekend, hit its profit target in the first few minutes of trading last night, and then the sell-off is short based on this sell-off that we've seen today so far. The S&P and the Dow are weak while the Nasdaq continues to power higher. Gap continuation 2019, it has had 2 losses today as well. So those are the trades. Dynamic tick pullback. We see that dynamic tick pullback taking this trade. We call this the Federal Reserve money printing machine trading system, taking advantage of reversals. The Fed put tick fader, no trades today, had a nice short on Friday. So those are the trades on the day. Great month for the strategies overall. We'll have the final results posted later tonight or tomorrow.